Polish ambassador to France. Poland will be forced to enter war if Ukraine fails to defend itself.
Here's a summary of the article.
Poland's ambassador to France Jan-Emerick Cieszewski said in an interview that a situation could arise in which Poland would have to enter the war. Quote from Cieszewski. It is not NATO, Poland or Slovakia that are mounting ever more pressure, but Russia, which has invaded Ukraine. Therefore, either Ukraine will defend its independence today, or we will have to enter this conflict. Because our main values, which were the basis of our civilization and our culture, will be threatened. Therefore, we will have no choice but to enter the conflict. Quote from Poland's embassy in France. During a 30-minute conversation with the editor, Ambassador Cieszewski argued for the need for allies to support Ukraine. More details. The embassy stressed that Ambassador Cieszewski made it clear in his interview with LCI that Poland is not currently at war, but is doing everything it can to help Ukraine and protect itself in Russia's war against Ukraine. Searching for a sensationalist claim that goes against Poland's consistent efforts over the past year to help Ukraine win in this conflict and so keep it out of Europe and Poland should be seen as a sign of ill will, the embassy said in a statement. Background. Jan-Emerick Cieszewski has been Poland's ambassador to France for almost a year.
This post received a score of 20,000, with an upvote ratio of 93%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Greater than following the ambassador's remark, Poland's embassy in France issued a statement saying that it has been interpreted by some media out of context. This sensational statement was walked back.
I'm no expert, but if I had to guess.
Yes, it certainly gets the idea out there. An advancing Russian army on the border of Poland isn't going to be an acceptable neighbor.
This is why we sent stuff to Ukraine, isn't it? To try our best to stop Russia and prevent them from taking over Ukraine so we can prevent them from advancing further.
Well, Ukraine's best, not our best. Russia is nothing without the nuclear threat, that much has been laid bare.
It also shows that the world needs to stop more nuclear bad actors.
Well, we're probably months away from Israel attacking Iran full stop for this exact reason, but we'll see what the global community says then. We're on a very slippery slope. Israel, an undeclared nuclear power, launching a pre-emotive strike at another country only suspected of wanting to become a nuclear power.
Poland is free to do so indeed. They can come into the war as allies of Ukraine. That does mean, however, that they could no longer invoke Article 5 since they'd be joining the war separately.
But what if Poland send a special military operation that's totally separate, right?
They could even give some bullshit reasoning like, and I'm pulling this out of my ass here, to denazify Ukraine.
The threats of foreign imperialism are encroaching on Poland's borders, after all. They may feel the need to defend themselves, you know?
Poland knows better than almost any other county how dangerous Russia is. Now is the time to end Putin's regime.
Geographically, Poland is the equivalent of, did you see what she was wearing? She was practically begging for it. Every direction has powerful countries next to it. Poland used to stretch all the way through Ukraine and Moscow. European powers shredded Poland up for the next 2 decades. The majority of the time the US has been a country, Poland has not been one.
100%. Poland have been a busy thoroughfare for soldiers on horses or in tanks to roll through heading from one empire to another. They don't want to be that again. That they would get involved in the event of a Russian takeover of Ukraine has always been obvious. It's an unacceptable outcome for them. Because they know they'd be next.
Poland should start a mercenary group like Russia got, and then just say that it got nothing to do with them. Let that mercenary group support Ukraine.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.